What is up, rockers of the Rock Nation? This is your fellow rocker here, Rockerman X, and I'm here right now with my WWE Elimination Chamber 2017 pay-per-view predictions, the first SmackDown only pay-per-view of the year. And ultimately, I'm hoping it's a good one, because generally around WrestleMania season, you know, all the pay-per-views before, like, around the road to WrestleMania time, you know, starting with, obviously, Royal Rumble up until after WrestleMania, even the day after WrestleMania on Raw and SmackDown, well, the days after, I should say, mostly Raw, but SmackDown, you know, it's generally a little bit better than usual. Everything is just the way everything's set up, the way everything is WrestleMania season, you know, the Super Bowl of wrestling, fuck all y'all. I don't know, you get my point. And generally it is better, so I'm expecting this pay-per-view to do a lot. I mean, the matches seem kind of eh. And I only say eh because, like, Tag Team Turmoil match. I don't see a point in that happening. You know, a 2-on-1 handicap match. I don't see the point in that. You know, it's weird too because you have 3 women's matches, one or 2 generally. At the most is usually 2. So it's weird to have a 3rd women's match. And, you know, and most of the matches are on the main show this time, not the pre-show. Or kickoff show. There's only one kickoff match, as far as I know. There might be 2, but at least there's one. As far as I'm aware of. That everyone's aware of, so, hey. But, yeah. You know, I'm expecting this pay-per-view to be decent. I have been enjoying SmackDown pay-per-view. Like, this, I have been enjoying, since the brand split, the SmackDown only pay-per-views better than the Raw pay-per-views. Granted, I'm not saying the Raw pay-per-views are terrible. They seem off compared to the SmackDown only pay-per-views. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, moving on now, we got the first match, which is on the kickoff show. Mojo Rawley versus Curt Hawkins. And ultimately, you know, and before I even say who I feel like is going to win this match, I honestly feel like tonight, or not night, but Elimination Chamber is definitely going to be a night for the heels for the most part. Like, there might be a face win. Like, maybe actually I only have on my whole prediction list, I maybe have, out of the whole thing, I have 2 faces winning out of the 8 matches. So that's like, I don't know how many percent it is, but it's like 2 matches. That's, again, 2 faces winning out of 8, so I mean 6 heels. And I really do. Again, I feel like this is just going to be a night for heels. Maybe that's just how, mainly, one of them is based on my personal like, and the other is based off how WWE would do. That's just me. But, yeah, Mojo Rawley versus Curt Hawkins. Curt Hawkins, I've seen him back when he was with the Edgeheads. You know, he was in WWE for a while as Curt Hawkins, as a tag team, as like an actual tag team, Curt Hawkins, Zack Ryder. You know, he left, he went to Creative Pro and other things, and I've seen his matches versus Grimm from Grimm's Toy Show, well, and the, you know, stuff he does there in like a more team environment. You know, I've seen the stuff, you know, even back on SmackDown. You know, what I like about Curt Hawkins too is essentially his character's still kind of like his indie character. Which I do like that in a way. It's kind of the same, kind of not, but still in a way the same. So, well, to me, I'm not gonna lie, I like Hawkins over Rawley. People can, I mean, I like the Hype Bros, the tag team. I like Zack Ryder, I like the Hype Bros, but I just like Curt Hawkins over Mojo Rawley. Now, if it was Zack Ryder versus Curt Hawkins, I would have picked Zack Ryder. So, but no, it's Mojo Rawley versus Curt Hawkins. I'm gonna have to say Curt Hawkins is gonna win. Simple as that. Moving on to the main show, which I hope this is on the main show. If not, it's probably on the kickoff. But on the main show, we got the 2-on-1 handicap match. Apollo Crews and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler. I understand. Now, this match, I understand why this match is happening. But I just don't see a point in having it a handicap match. I really don't. Granted, overall, though, just the way WWE books usually. Granted, though, Dolph Ziggler has turned heel since then. So, in a way, I feel like Ziggler's not going to get the win. But just from the way WWE typically books Ziggler, I feel like he will get the win here. Because, it's always like, no matter if he's heel or face, when the odds are stacked against him, he always wins, no matter what. At least that's how I see it. So ultimately, I'm going to have to say Dolph Ziggler is going to win this somehow, some way. He's going to win, or some fuckery is going to happen, and he's going to. Basically, I feel like too with the handicap match, some sort of heel fuckery is going to happen. So either way, I still feel like Ziggler is going to win. So Dolph Ziggler wins the handicap match. Simple as that. Moving on now, we got one of the two women's matches, or one of the three, I should say. Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. And this one, I feel like it's going to be a good match. I love Becky Lynch. She's a hell of a competitor, but I also love fucking Mickie James. Well, back in the old days, not really in TNA. The whole hardcore country stuff. But all the, in WWE, I used to like Mickie James. Like, she was like, I remember, the storyline you had with her on one of the SmackDown vs. Raw games during the road to WrestleMania. When you had to have that 10 women Divas Rumble match. That was funny. So I just remember that. I forgot which game when you had like the whole Diva storyline, which I enjoyed that. Most people probably didn't, but I did enjoy that, having that Diva storyline too with Mickie James. But it was different. I might actually find what game that was on and replay it someday just for the hell of it. But yeah, sorry, I got kind of distracted by talking about that. But besides that, I liked Mickie James back in the day, and I still do I still do like her. Granted, a lot of people are pissed off because have her join. She's with Alexa Bliss. Kind of made sense. There's been rumors her talking about joining SmackDown. Rumors about her joining. Well, I say rumors, but about her joining SmackDown Live and coming back full time WWE and being on SmackDown Live. It kind of made sense for her to be La Luchadora and stuff. I probably already said that before, but I'm just reiterating that. And this is why this is the hard one for me to pick. And but at the same time, again, I have to go logic on this. The way WWE books, and I hate saying this, but the way, I know usually I go based off personal things, but this pay-per-view, I feel like I just have to go based off how WWE books. I really do. And the way they've been shitting on Becky Lynch, at Royal Rumble, she got the win because, they had Nikki Bella on the team, and probably Naomi as well. That's the only reason why Becky Lynch probably got the win. As much as WWE shits on her lately, I really do feel like they've been shitting on her non-stop since the whole talk of her, since her becoming women's champion. They've been shitting on her non-stop. I really do. Especially when she lost it to Becky Lynch, or not Becky Lynch, to Alexa for I don't know. But ultimately, I have to go with Mickie James here. Because she just came back. She's lost before on her return. But I don't think she's going to lose. I feel like they're going to have Mickie James win, so I have to go with Mickie James here. So Mickie James wins. Moving on now, we got the Smackdown Tag Team Championship match, the Tag Team Turmoil match. The champions, American Alpha versus Breezango versus the Vaude Villians. The Usos, the Ascension, Heath Slater, and Rhyno. I'm just going to go with Heath Slater and Rhyno because ultimately, if American Alpha wins, American Alpha wins. No, I kind of want to say the Usos are going to win. Just so set up American Alpha versus Usos, probably at WrestleMania or something. But ultimately, I have to go with Heath Slater and Rhyno because I like Heath Slater and Rhyno. And that's why I'm having the faces win this one, because one of the two face wins because I like Heath Slater and Rhyno. So I have to go Heath Slater and Rhyno winning. Simple as that. Either way, I feel like it's going to be a good match regardless. So Heath Slater and Rhyno is going to win. Now moving on now, we got Nikki Bella versus Natalya. Another one of those moments where it's hard to pick. Well, not really hard to pick. Well, no, it is hard to pick. And I say it's hard to pick for two reasons. One, I like Natalya. Nikki Bella I do, but it's iffy on her sometimes. But I have to go. But see, I want to go with Natalya just because I like Natalya. But at the same time, it's Nikki fucking Bella. Sorry, I have TV on behind me. Super Cena's girlfriend. I'm not saying it's a bad thing either the two of them are dating. It's just I like Natalya. I really wouldn't mind her winning. I would love for her to win. But with Nikki Bella, I don't think they're going to have her lose. I really don't. So I have to give Nikki Bella winning. Of Natalya. Boom. Win. Moving on now, we got Luke Harper versus Randy Orton. Oh, so, God damn it. The CD keeps distracting me. It's like behind my computer right now to where I'm sitting, so it's like it's on, so fuck. But yeah, sorry. Luke Harper versus Randy Orton. Ultimately, it's probably going to be a good match. Randy Orton can pull off good matches. Luke Harper can pull off good matches. No matter what happens, happens. You know, of course, they're breaking up the Wyatt family again, which is fucking ridiculous, I feel like. I really don't see a point in breaking up the whole Wyatt family. Maybe, you know, if they're just breaking up for, you know, I feel like if they're going to break it up, Randy Orton just needs to break off from them. If they're going to break up that way, keep Harper with Wyatt. Unless they want Wyatt to be a pure singles competitor, because, and this is what I'm saying. Main reason why, too, I think about they're doing this, too, is because of about the Elimination Chamber match. If they're trying to make Bray a straight singles competitor, but Luke Harper vs. Orton is probably going to be a good match regardless, so I'm going to have to go with Randy Orton winning. Because they're going to want to keep his momentum for WrestleMania. So it's going to be Orton. Now moving on, we got the Smackdown Women's Championship match. Alexa Bliss versus Naomi. This match is kind of, once again, I guess. Not really, we're not a fan of Alexa Bliss. I'm not a fan of Naomi. Some people might say that, but I'm really not. But yeah. Anyway, Alexa, I don't know. And as much as I would rather have Naomi though over Alexa Bliss, I just feel like, again, they're going to keep Alexa Bliss winning. Because WWE apparently likes her for some reason. If anyone, I blame fucking Kevin Dunn, as we all know, and people have said this multiple times. But yeah, anyway, point of it is, Alexa Bliss is going to win, simple as that, and that's how I feel like it. I don't care if they're trying to, I don't even care if they're trying to push Naomi. It's going to be Alexa Bliss. And as someone else I know would say, call her a cunt. That cunt, Alexa Bliss, is probably going to win. Thunder cunt. There you go. That's a better way to put it. And no, I don't really mean that. I'm not really calling her a cunt. I'm just saying, you know, as a joke. Calm down, people. But no, Alexa Bliss is going to win. So, I mean, it's probably going to be a good match regardless, but Alexa Bliss, I'm sorry, people. So, yeah. Sorry to you Naomi fans, Alexa Bliss is probably going to win. Sorry to break your hearts. I'm moving on to the main event. We have the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. John Cena, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, and The Miz. I can already tell you right now, Miz and Dean not going to win. As much as I love Dean, I don't think they're definitely not in contention to win. Baron Corbin, not going to win. And I say that, so that leaves 3 people to winning. Cena, Orton, or Wyatt. And here's my possibilities of what might happen before I give my actual prediction here. If Cena wins, him versus Orton, and if AJ Styles will be thrown in the match with a triple threat match. AJ Styles wins. Again, triple threat match, because Cena would have the 1-on-1 rematch and Orton, so sorry, goddamn, I'm trying to figure. So either way, if Cena or Styles wins, it's going to be a triple threat match at Mania. That's how I see it. Possibly a fatal 4-way with Wyatt, maybe. But I say maybe on that. But most likely, if Cena or Styles wins, triple threat at Mania. Now, as for my actual prediction, because I really want to see this happening, Bray Wyatt wins and gets his first ever WWE Championship. So, why am I saying Bray Wyatt's going to win? Well, Harper split off. So, if Orton splits off, which you know he will eventually, which you know if Bray wins, it will turn to a feud between the two of them. You know that for a fact. So it's not going to be the whole best friend stick like Owens and Jericho over on Raw. But essentially, if Bray wins here, Orton will break off eventually. You know, Harper might come back. But, so that might be what happened, actually, too. Harper, they might not split Harper off from Bray, actually. They might just do it, because Harper hates Orton. So once Orton leaves the Wyatt family, Harper's going to come back, and maybe Rowan will eventually come back. But, yeah, I have to go with Bray Wyatt winning, just because I really want to see him become WWE Champion. And on top of that, I just have feelings, if he does, it's going to be Orton versus Bray. And that would be a good match to see, I feel like, because, Orton kept losing to Bray for various reasons and whatnot, and that feud between them, and he eventually joined them. So I feel like he's going to come back and stuff like that. So, and the feud's going to rekindle again. And Bray's, and as much as I would love to see Bray win, Orton's probably going to win at Mania if Bray wins. But you never know. You could be surprised here. So, yeah. As for the WWE Elimination Chamber match, or the Elimination match for WWE Championship, I have to go with Bray Wyatt winning. Because it's Bray motherfucking Wyatt. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I really got nothing else to say. Hope you guys hope you guys enjoyed this prediction video. And, literally, until next time, guys, live free. Well, before I start doing that, let me know what you guys down below in the comments. Who you guys think is going to win, how you think this pay-per-view is going to go. Simple as that. Just let me know general stuff. And now, until next time, guys, live free and rock.